wrapped around the money.
Around the money.
Cuz just sold another puppy.
Another puppy.
Mama ain't raised no dummy.
No dummy. Shit. Wholesale, retail, motivating these females.
Black Compass Media back live with another one. Shout out to the people that's out there right now. They're gonna hear this. The whole society, man. Make sure you subscribe. Everybody's out there, please. Shout out to the people that's been hitting me up and all that too. Because one thing that we like to do on this platform is showcase guys that a lot of y'all ain't necessarily familiar with. We like to get their story, understand where they coming from, and we like to be aware of the next newest wave. Part of this media thing to me is look at the next wave of talent, like who's really putting on, who's putting in work, and who should be on the radar and everything. I ain't saying everybody need to be a star and all that, but a lot of y'all ain't know who Real Sick was last year. I'm gonna keep it real. A lot of y'all ain't know who Jada Nightwing was last year neither. So I see y'all before the comments get going. Just keep that in mind as I say this. But this brother that we got up here on this platform has been working hard. You've seen him in the circuits and everything like that. A couple battles got a battle on URL, had a PG last year. We're going to get in that. We're going to talk about a lot of different things as well. I battle out of Denver, Colorado.
How y'all
Quis.
doing today?
What's up?
How y'all doing today?
Man.
What's up, man? It's Quis. We out here in Denver, Colorado, only where the best grows. We chilling. How y'all doing today?
Talk that legal weed. Yeah.
Legal weed all day, bro. You know how that shit works.
God. Wait, y'all was on the legal before. Y'all was on the legal before everybody else, like low key, right? Like,
right after Cali. The next year after Cali.
Okay.
And we've been doing it since, you feel me? Now, see the perception about legal weed is that all legal weed is good. And that ain't the case, bro. It's just you gotta know where to shop, bro. It's just like the hood. Just because you can walk into a store and grab weed don't mean you're grabbing the right shit, bro. You gotta know where to shop.
Yeah. No, I can dig it. I mean, that's true. Sometimes they be taxing too. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I'd rather pay the homie over the.
Listen,
I don't know.
The most I pay for an ounce out here is $200.
Okay.
And at that point, I'm paying like some gas. You feel me?
Yeah.
If I want to go get some cookies or some shit, you feel me? That's gonna cost me like $350. But like a normal zip with some gas, bro, it's like $175, $160.
I can hear by the way you're describing this that it's very likely we would just smoke a one joint. Like I don't need gas. I like all this different exotical weed. Like nah, brother. No, we not doing that out there, Quis. No, not a mile up, bro. No, I'm not doing that. Oh, and he pulls out the.
All right, today is Dosey Do. That's what we smoking on today.
We got Dosey Do. Shout out to Dosey Do and all the different names y'all come up with for marijuana. It's all type of just whatever. Anyway, glad to have you here, brother. Appreciate your time and everything like that. I think what we had before is like a new battler spotlight series that we showcase like the latest battlers. Like we had Your Honor before, he was on the joint, and Luke Castro and so on and so forth. But even those guys weren't quite new, right? Like if you go on Verse Tracker for you, I can see you have battles as far back as 13, probably, even before that, right? Like where you was kind of doing your thing. It's like, you know what I mean? So I want to talk about your journey, like how you got to this point. Like where'd you start off? Like just to give us a reference of where you coming from.
So I first and foremost, I can't tell my journey without saying shout out to the UBL, the Underground Battle League. That is my family. We started out as a strictly online battle league. Pretty much we were doing pandemic style battles before they were cool. Like we were a bunch of kids who didn't really have a league owner to talk to go ahead and say, hey man, book us on a real card. So I did that for like 2 years, built my craft and built what I wanted my story to be nonetheless. And then I got my first battle in about 2017 with Art of War 305 down in Miami with Don Marino. Shouts out to Don Marino. He's a great dude. Always looks out for his artists. Never want anyone to say anything bad about him. He's a great dude. He gave me my first opportunity. You feel me? It was me versus this dude named Impact, one of them local Miami dudes, And since then, I just really like fell in love with it. You know, I started out rapping really, really fast, not really knowing what crowd control was, not really knowing what cadence was.
Sure.
I just really wanted to rap. That's all I wanted to do. But then the more I got into battle rap, it was like, damn, I really got to slow down and give the crowd time to react to what I'm telling them. You feel me? And that's probably been my biggest take from this journey.
So but when you start off, before you even start off with UBL, and you just a kid in the basement with the I try not to date myself with this, because I had cassettes growing up. I had cassettes, I had CDs.
Hey,
you
man,
know, you probably was already on
LimeWire
LimeWire illegally downloading. I don't know. You was on BearShare. I get it. But however you stealing your music back in those days, because we all were stealing, what were you listening to, and kind of what set the foundation for, what you bring forth in hip hop?
So, man, this is a really good and really interesting question. Every black household, in my opinion, had Sunday mornings. And by
Talk
that,
about it.
I mean,
Yeah.
your mom will wake up, you got Ja Rule, you got the Escape, the SWB, you know what I mean? You got all that playing on Sunday morning. So, like, no matter what, there's always, like, some type of R&B, or just, like, paint a picture with how I want to write, because that's all that R&B did. But then my musical hip-hop influences, man, I listen to Tech 9. I know it sounds weird, but, like,
talk about it. Nah, it doesn't sound weird. That man has a cult following. Let's talk about Tech 9. He does not get enough props.
Tech 9 is he's one of those people, in my opinion, he doesn't get enough credit for how good he actually raps. You know, and he's like the daylight of the hip hop culture. He's the daylight of industry rap, because once you get past Daylight's gimmicks and how funny he wants to be, and really pay attention, he's damn near top 2, not 2. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I feel about Tech 9. He has a lot of substance that's always just been close to my heart, whether it been fucking battling inner demons, or your mother not being always in health and struggle. Like, he's just always had something that I could relate to. Early Kendrick Lamar. I'm talking like Look Out for Detox, Kendrick Lamar. When we were like Overly Dedicated. I'm a really big Schoolboy Q fan. Actually, the whole Black Hippie camp has been very influential in what I do, man.
Fire. Fire.
I grew up in Florida. Like, I grew up in Miami, Florida, bro.
So you grew up you was born in Denver and you grew up in Miami. Okay.
And then came back to Denver like 3 years ago.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
So growing up in the South, man, you had fucking Iceberg. Like, this is local people in Miami. Fucking most battle rappers don't even know. There's people like Iceberg, Ball Greasy, Pitbull when he was an actual rapper. Rick Ross
was rapping. They don't remember that.
You know,
they don't remember that, Quis, when he came out. He was rapping.
It's a lot of different things that have molded me to be unique, bro. And I don't think many battle rappers are that. You know, I get the all you want to do is punch like Nitty, or you rap too fast like you're this person. And it's like, bro, if you take the time to really pay attention and look at how I've navigated battle rap and how I navigate myself, it's very unique, bro. No one I know other than Jay Lopez, because he's part of the
Jay Lopez, UBL.
Shout out to Jay Lopez. Yeah. Other than Jay Lopez, who was part of the UBL family since day one, there has never been someone to go from online battling to URL, bro. That alone is an accomplishment. You know, so I feel I've done, in the short amount of time, I've done enough to say that I'm proud of myself, you know?
So you start off and you get the shot with Marino, and you hook up with UBL. Who kind of brought you to the table to that situation, or was it like, because leagues to me are like businesses. You got some businesses that are full-fledged NASDAQ or stock holding type businesses, the KOTDs, URL, big business, right? Yeah. Then you got your mid-tier businesses. They may still be private, but then you got your startups. And I know a lot of guys who were like, okay, the league is starting up. I'm going to be the guy to jump in and be the face of this league. Like, what was the UBL situation for you? How did you get brought to the table in that one?
So the UBL, when Instagram was doing, you remember when Instagram did 15-second videos?
I was a nasty dude back then. Yeah, I do. Yeah.
So this was right around the time that 4 Bar Friday with Damian Lillard started getting popping.
Right.
And then we were doing these things called Wordplay Wednesday. And it was pretty much 15-second rap battles on Instagram once a week. And I did like 6 or 7 of those, gained a couple followers, you know, the little online battle rap community started messing with me. And I was heavy into music at the time. Like music was my passion. Like battle rap was literally on the back end. I didn't care about it.
It was an afterthought for you. It was just
it was an afterthought, right?
You respected it, but it wasn't. Yeah. Okay.
At that point, it was still 8 Mile to me.
You
know what I mean? At that point, it's like, bro, this shit's like not really real. Like I didn't understand the culture of what battle rap was.
Right.
So after an unfortunate event, I lose my email, my iCloud, my SoundCloud, my Snapchat. I lose everything. And with being a rapper or a musician, you have to be consistent. So when I lost all of that, it really just drew me back and made me say, fuck music. I'm not doing it anymore.
So down for me. So you lost some content, bro?
I had a EP out. It was called the Stay Cool EP. It had about 6,000 downloads, like 12,000 streams. Like it was a really good project, you know, 5 tracks. I was doing this at Insane Sound Studios in Florida, $90 an hour. Dude gets checks from Atlantic and shit, you know? So I was spending a lot of money and putting a lot of time into my craft because that's really what I wanted to do. Sure. I wanted to be a rapper.
Around what time was this? Around what if you could put a year pinpoint on this, when was this?
I'll say 2013, 2014.
Okay. Yeah.
And then after I lost that, bro, it was like, yeah, I'm done. Like I don't have music anymore. Like I lost everything. Like my Facebook, every avenue of communicating to a fan was gone. Every way of you looking me up was gone. And it was, I'm not gonna get too many details behind the situation, but it was just a lot of vindictiveness that happened that caused that.
Okay. It was circumstances outside of your control.
Outside of my
probably
control.
Related to some other interpersonal conflict, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
And right then and there, it was like, I had to make a decision, bro. This 5-track EP I just put out cost me $1,200 with studio time, mixing, mastering, fucking getting flyers done, getting cover art done and all that shit. And I had to really ask myself, is this what I want to continue to do right now? Put money into something and start from the ground up all over again. Yeah. And I couldn't do it. I couldn't. You know, maybe things would be different, who knows, but me right then and there, I couldn't. So he hit me up and he's like, Quis, man, I haven't heard from you in like 6 months. You haven't really been on Instagram. I haven't heard you in any of the groups, bro. You straight. I'm actually about to take over the UBL WhatsApp page from Ox, and I'm looking to see if you want to go ahead and get a battle in. I was like, you know what, bro? Like, fuck it. Why not? I'll do it. You know, and he was like, all right, all we need is one video, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Your opponent, who was my first battle, man? Tall Tail. That was his name. A dude named Tall Tail.
Did he still battle?
Yeah. He does still battle. I've actually booked him out on the UBL West before, bro. He's funny. Okay. He's one of those he's one of those West Coast comedians, like almost like a past influence, you know?
Okay.
He's cool.
Yeah.
Cool dude, you know?
Yeah.
So they brought me into it and they were like, yeah, bro, I want you to battle Tall Tail. Let's go ahead and try to make something happen with this. And I was like, fuck it, I'll do it. I did it once, and then they're like, hey, bro, we got another card next month. Did it again. And the next thing I know, a year goes by, I'm battling once a month, sometimes twice a month, just to say that I'm doing it, you know? And I'm literally showing up in my work clothes, bro, like in the middle of my living room, holding my fucking phone up, propping it just to get the video in. So I was like, you know what?
Right.
I gotta be able to do this shit live, bro. Like, y'all say I'm this good, fuck it. I'm either gonna get up there and be good or I'm gonna be trash. So I hit up Hindu Rock on AO Dub, and then I hit up Don on AO Dub, and Don responded and was like, look, I'm not doing the bookings right now, but go ahead and reach out to Hindu. I told him that to look out for you. So I was like, all right, bro, I appreciate it. So Hindu looked out. He was like, yeah, man, we got you on a card. It's going to be you and Impact. Going to be 3 rounds, 2 minutes, and let's see what you can do. If you're good, we'll move forward.
And just so the fans understand the lingo here, the AO dub is Art of War. So we just want to make sure that people understand Art of War 305. Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah. So we got to shout the leagues out too. That means something, you know what I mean? But go ahead,
does.
brother.
You know, I'm one of the dude. When I rap, I seem like an asshole. When I talk battle rap, I seem like an asshole. But dog, I'm humble, and I understand that I wouldn't be where I am without the people putting me forward. You know what I'm saying? Without the people like actually believing in me. Sure. I tell my story all the time, and I can't mention it without G Gray. That's the owner of the UBL. He has literally reached out to me. Like, he'll call me and be like, "Quis, bro, are you straight?" Like, non-battle rap, you know, like, are you straight? How your family doing? How can I help you out with this? How can I help you out with that? Like, those are the people who are in my corner, and it's shit like that that's been keeping me going on.
Okay. So now you start to do the Art of War battles. You get the battle against Impact. You get another battle against Padlock. I'm guessing he's a Crip, 2 C's at the end. I don't know.
Listen. I just want to say,
sure.
I just want to say that Padlock battle was, I paid $150 to be on that card. Because that was when Art of War brought KOTD out. Gully was the host. He was in the room.
Oh, so it was scouts in the room. It was scouts in the area. Okay.
It was scouts in the
room. Like basketball, like AAU type. Like, yeah, it's a scout. That's a scout.
You feel me? So it was like, shit, bro, I'm about to get a battle in front of Gully. But I've been watching like Gully at this point for 2-3 years. Like, shit, right. I'm a fan. I know these niggas now.
He came in there. Well, how he came in there? Nice, arms folded, said hi to everyone.
He's a great dude. Great dude.
Right.
I met Gully on 2 occasions, and the first occasion I had Body of the Weekend. You've seen the battle if you watch the Padlock battle. Quis versus Padlock. I had Body of the Weekend. It was insane. And
I'm about to say,
from there on, it was like, whenever KOTD came out, I no longer had to pay on AO Dub, and they were trying to make sure that I got on the cards. So
see, that's how you work the situation. You went from paying to, we don't even like, yo, Quis got to be on this if we got them out here. We bringing people
exactly
out. Different.
Exactly. Okay. So it went from the Padlock battle, and I'm probably gonna skip a few because they don't.
Yeah. It's cool. It's cool. Scheme. Yeah.
But I did the Padlock battle. Then they're like, all right, Quis, I want you to come back, and we're gonna do rookies versus vets. You're gonna main event day 1. I said, word, cool. Me versus Colossus. They brought Lush 1 down, and up until the day of the event, no one knew that whatever battle was the battle of the night, they chose to put it on the KOTD GZ channel. Funny 8 Mile moment. I threw up right before the battle.
Oh, come on. Knees weak, arms was heavy?
Bro.
Come on,
I was
bro.
drinking Hennessy. I remember like it was yesterday. I was drinking Hennessy and eating, what's that shit called? Jerk pasta. Spicy jerk pasta, bro.
Yo, bro. Come on,
they didn't mix, bro.
Yeah. Come on.
So, like, I'm feeling woozy. I go outside, throw up, come back, put some gum in my mouth. They're like, bro, you about to battle right now. I'm like, right now? They're like, right now. I'm like, fuck, bro.
Hey, divine intervention, man. You could have been up there queasy like that. Like, you feel me?
Listen, so... So the first round happened, bro. I rap my round. I get subtle reaction here or there. And then he raps so good that I realized if I didn't wake up, I was going to die. Like, it was bad. Like, his first round was so, like, what the fuck just happened? At that point in my career, I have never battled somebody who knew how to control a room like that. So, like, everything was landed. Like, okay. It could have been a cat sat in a hat. But how he said it at that point, the shit was landed, and I'm just looking around and everybody like, damn, bro, y'all are wigging for him. So second round happens, and like at that point, that was one of those moments where Don even pulled me aside. He was like, bro, your second round showed me you can be a star. Like you came back from adversity. Like you were 30 in the first, and you came back and you fought. And at the end of it, Lush was like, look, bro, this is the battle I'm choosing to put on the GZ channel.
So that's how you get on. Okay, so that's how you get on the GZ joint. Okay, yeah. Okay, I understand.
So at this point, I'm 5 or 6 battles in. I've only paid to be on 1 card, and I've already made it on the GZ.
After 5-6 joints, like it was like
after
okay,
5 or 6.
yeah,
So
yeah,
I do a couple more battles. I battled a guy up in iBattle once before iBattle became the conglomerate that it is today.
right,
Shouts
right,
out to Lex.
yeah.
But I battled a guy out there, went out and caught a 30. And then after that, they called me back to Miami and they're like, look, well, we got you versus Cino, which was some personal issues that the battle shouldn't have been booked, but for the issues that were at hand, they had to. You know what I mean?
Wait a minute. So what issues? Can you elaborate on said issues?
We can talk shit to each other. Like, you know, me and you, we can sit here, hey bro, you ugly, you bald headed, whatever, that shit. We can do that all day.
Sure.
But there's a line as a man that we should or shouldn't cross. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And every time my name was mentioned or I came into the fruition of the situation, he crossed that line.
Oh.
So I told him, and I told Don, and I told the league, I was like, look, I fuck with y'all, but I can't guarantee me not beating him the fuck up at this venue.
Oh, it was like that. It was on that type of time. It was like that.
And when shit boils down to it, this is another KOTD joint. They're like, Quis, we need you on it. Gully already fucks with you. And this is why I didn't do KOTD instead of URL. Because I get to the venue.
Let's talk about it.
And as soon as I walk in the venue, he starts talking shit.
As soon as you get in, he gets right back in the bag. Disrespectful.
As soon as I walk in, he's like, oh, I didn't think you were coming. Like, bro, what the fuck you talking about? Don't talk to me, you know? And then he just kept mouthing off. And he got in my face. And once he got in my face, niggas thought we were about to fight right then and there. So that just drew a crowd in the middle of the event. Whatever battle was happening didn't matter anymore. And it was not a good look.
It was up. It was up at that point. Okay.
It was. And then right after that, they're like, look, we got to do Quis and Cino right now. So they did the battle as soon as I got there. And if you watch it, I think it's the second round, literally, I pushed him and tried to swing, and somebody grabbed my arm. And they still made us finish the battle. So this just wasn't a good look for Gully. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And the battle still dropped on the GZ channel, but I feel that's what stopped my moving forward with that company.
Oh, you feel like because they saw like your temperament, they didn't know if maybe.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I feel like my temperament and me being a hothead is what stopped me from moving forward with that company.
I mean, I think the fact that you told them, like, look, it's up. Like, I don't know, you know what I mean? I feel like that should count for something.
I feel the same way, but I also understand from the league owner perspective now that I have thrown events. If you have shown me that you are possibly a liability, I can't put you in front of these cameras and have something happen. You know, I can't say come into my venue where I'm spending $500, $600, $700, maybe $1,000 to put on a show for y'all, and you fuck up my connection.
Right.
You know, so it's a double-sided coin for me. I understand both perspectives, you know, but I think that's what stopped me moving forward with KOTD.
So then you don't move forward with KOTD. You have more battles on UBL. You go back, you go to Art of War 305 again versus HD. You get to Colorado, and everything sort of builds up to this PG situation that happens at Road to Traffic, right, in 2019. So
yes.
What, were there already contacts there? Did you have people from the league that were like, yo, so-and-so might be interested? How did you make that connection then?
At this point, I've had a couple, shout out to Floss. Floss was a good dude. He prior to me being on URL, he fucked with me, you know.
Talk about Floss the boss from Jersey?
No, I'm saying Nestor Floss from the West Coast.
Okay. Oh, okay. No doubt.
He always fucked with me, and then Bobby Lee, he was always a voice in the Western Conference. Hey, bro, get a lookout for Quis. Get a lookout for Quis. So those two are the two people who I always say push me on the West Coast before I push myself, you know?
Yeah.
And then it got to a point where KG had a PG event in Denver.
Wait, hold on. Before you do this, time out. To my ignorant upstate New York, Rochester, New York brain, is Denver, Colorado the West? Is that considered the West? Like, to people? You see what I'm saying? Like,
All right, so
Let's talk about it.
To the normal person, I think it would be considered the Midwest.
Okay.
To the battle rap community, as far as the Crucible is concerned, we're the Northwest. But as far as like the Facebook groups and all that shit, it's the Western Conference.
Okay. So y'all are part of the Western. Okay.
We're in one of those weird, like literally the middle of the country, you know? But like we're so fucking big that we're literally 2 hours away from Utah, which is the West.
Right.
You know, so it's one of those chalk it up how you want to situations. You know, no one's gonna be mad at you if you call us the Midwest, the Northwest, the West, as long as there's West somewhere in there. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right. Fair enough. So continue. I kind of cut you off at it was booked in Denver, Colorado, and then
there was a PG out here in Denver.
Sure.
And I live here, and at this point, I felt I've been making a lot of noise. I felt that I was doing my part as a battler, trying to make sure that I maintained my integrity and booking the right battles at this point. And when I found out they were doing a PG in Denver, I hit up KG. I was like, bro, I want to be on the card. And he was like, you got to pay $150 for the tryout. And I was like, no.
No, I'm not.
I left him on red. Like, no bullshit. I left KG on red.
Because you figured, like, I gotta have 2 GZ drops. People know who I am. I moved around.
Look, but not to sit here and say that I don't understand the looks that URL gives me, but I get paid already. At this point in my career, I'm getting paid already. So not only are you telling me I'm not getting paid, sure. I gotta pay $150 to be a tryout. No, I'm not doing it. I left him on red. Event happens. It comes in Denver. I show up to the event just to support and see, like, damn, who didn't have to pay? You know what I'm saying? Like, if I was gonna have to pay, what is the talent out here? And only not one battle dropped from that event, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
And I walked up to KG after, and I was like, bro, you know you fucked up. I'm better than everybody you booked. Right then and there, he said, look, bro, we having something on 420 in Arizona. Keep your mouth closed about it. I'm going to find you a op. So I put myself in a position. I was like, look, bro, I'm not about to sit here and pay for this when I could have did better than this.
Yeah. Stood on that square. Yeah. I like that. So then you hustle the situation with KG. He's like, we got to get you an op on the next one. We got to get you somebody. Okay.
They get me Sosa.
Right.
Hometown, at this point, hometown hero. You know?
Yeah, you could tell. Energy was different for him. Yeah.
Energy was way different. And aside from me wearing a shirt that I had to buy because I fucked up, like right before the battle, other than that, I had no bad moments in that battle, in my opinion. I went out and did what I was supposed to do against Sosa at home, and it dropped within a month. Like, PG's dropping within a month is unheard of. Right. You know, so it dropped, and then he was like, Quis, man, you're fire. I want to do you versus Drix next. I said yes. That's
where it was like, I'm pretty sure I tagged Nico, because whenever some West Coast talent come out or a battle come out where it's like, nah, this is one of them ones. That was the one.
Shouts to Nico.
Where I was
Nico's always been one of those dudes behind the scenes to tell me, look, bro, this is what I think you need to do. This is what I think can help your career. Like, Nico's, even if you think you're a hidden character, if you hit Nico up, bro, like young battle rappers, y'all tag in to Nico if y'all on the West Coast, and he will definitely make sure that the West will see you.
To me, the way Nico holds it down for the West is like how Big Boy holds it down for like the mainstream hip hop, like, or Sway. Like, he's in that lane. He holds it down, bro.
The one thing that I really don't like is how unappreciated West media is in the grand scheme of battle rap.
Talk about it, bro. Talk about it.
Unless it's the top tiers, Geechee, Danny, fucking Rum, shit like that. Like, y'all, the bigger media platforms don't really pick up on the West talent,
Mm-hmm.
and that's fucked up in my opinion.
And that's where I gotta shout out Nico. I gotta shout out K-Dos. They do great work. You know what I'm saying? They
Great content on a consistent basis.
They put me onto the West.
Discord, Nico is on the Discord chat room with the West fucking once a night, damn near, bro. You know, so I like anyone speaking ill on Nico and what he's done for the culture out there. They just clearly are uninformed or they don't give a fuck.
Exactly. That's a fact. So I gotta give my man his flowers while you know what I'm saying, like while we here doing this right here. So you get the Drake situation was a different type of energy in my opinion. Now, what was it? Because I know that, you know, shout out to the Demons and shout out to them. That's a camp of just like they demons mixed with Tasmanian devil. They bugging.
Listen,
he was trying to kill you. I'm gonna be honest.
All right, bro. You want okay?
He was trying to kill you.
This is my first like real interview on this battle.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give it to you from my perspective.
Okay. Do that.
Me and Drix are the headline PG battle.
Let's talk about it.
We get there, and me and Drix are the only one who understand this opportunity. So we're on time. And after 2 hours of waiting on battle rappers to get there, someone looks at us and says, y'all are the only battle here. Y'all got to go first.
Wow. That set off the night? That's crazy.
Bro, you can watch the footage and see people still walking in as I'm rapping.
Okay.
Like it's crazy. Like it's wild. So we get up there and it was literally me and my girl. I went out there dolo. And you know the Demons ain't never alone, especially if more than one of them is on a card. So they was out there deep.
Yeah.
You know, and then you got Gotti out there. It was really, at this point, it was the biggest gathering of the West that I had ever seen.
Okay.
You know, I'm new to that. I'm new to that side. So right now I'm like, bro, niggas, like this nigga Gotti out here with a 100-pound chain on, just chilling. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Gotti will lightly stunt with the chain on, just regular. Like, yeah, that's a fact.
Exactly. I'm like, bro, the West is here right now. Like, I gotta show out, bro. So we rap, and Drix goes, and I'm like, all right, bro, that's good. It's not the best, but it's good. I got some shit that I think can beat that. Boom. I spit my first. People saying it's 1-0 going down into the second now. So I'm like, boom, I did my job.
Yeah.
We're here.
Yeah.
We get into the second round. He turns up a little. And I'm like, shit. He knew what just happened. So when I go to rap, at this point, bro, after doing PGs, doing GZs, battling in front of hundreds of people, this was the most energy that I had felt in a room up until this point. Okay. So I'm rapping, and you can see in the second round, my shits are hitting. Like, I'm still coming how I was in the first. And then I get to a point, and I'm like, switch the plot. I'm everything this nigga not. And then I freeze. And literally, I could not piece it together. It was just so much. I just felt the anticipation in the room for what was happening next, and it blanked me. You know? And I still finished the round. Let me make this clear to the people here. I did not just go up there, say fuck it, and didn't.
We're gonna put the battle in the description box, by the way, because people do need to see that one, I think. You know what I mean? To get a feel. Yeah.
I got it together, finished the round strong. People calling it 1-1 going into the third. At this point, I respect it. Drix rapped. He had a 9-minute round about flowers, carnations, trees, branches, the soil, the world. And at this point, bro, it's hitting. You've seen that, bro, in the footage, it is hitting every line. And I'm looking around, I'm like, wow, like this nigga's still rapping. So when I go to rap, I'm like, bro, I know I've just been up here for at least 15 minutes in this one round. I felt going into it, there wasn't much that I could have done to get past just the sheer length of it. And then halfway through it, when they're like, oh yeah, this is what we need, just give us a couple more. I'm like, oh shit, bro, we got it. We here. My shit's more compact, they're closer together, they fucking with it. And then the last bar of the battle, I hit the punch, came back, tried to hit the last one, said no, can't do it.
Man.
Called time.
Man.
I call time on a reaction so it doesn't look bad on
No,
footage,
it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah.
But I know what happened.
Right.
I know what happened. And since then, me and Drix have been like super cool, bro. Like I've been around since the man had his baby and shit. Like he's a cool ass nigga. He's the smartest man I've ever talked to in battle rap.
Wow.
You know, like
wow.
I'll put that on record. Drix is the smartest man in battle rap that I've ever talked to. And it's not even just battle rap culture knowledge, man. He's so just intact with himself.
Right.
And you don't find many people like that nowadays, you know? So shouts out to the Demons, shouts out to Drix, shouts to Dev, Next, Fate, all them boys ugly. So it is what it is.
Yo, man, shout out to the whole team out there. That's dope, man. It's dope to have that rivalry early, especially on the coast. And it's like, you know what? Like, that's the type of thing when you got, because we had that equivalent on the East. Like if they do Hell Up in Harlem, you know what I'm saying? Or one of the smaller leagues put something on in the city, like somewhere. And it's like, it ain't a big card, but whoever's in the city is going to turn up for it. You know what I'm saying? You might see K-Shine walking through or T-Rex. Yo, I heard it was a battle. I'm here. You know what I'm saying? And those be the ones that stamp you. Those are the ones that stamp you, in my opinion.
Exactly. Like Real Name Brandon was on this card. You know, like I know how Real Name is just now getting the credit that he deserves. Whew. But like Real Name's crazy.
He's dope.
Crazy.
He's dope.
Feel me? Real Name was on this card. He's been putting in work on the URL circuit for the last 2 years now. So it's like they had enough people to where they like it was a great opportunity. My only disappointment is I wish I had one more battle before us to go over my material one time.
Right.
But even with the fuck ups, my battle dropped on the URL app, and I was the first West Coast PG to drop on the URL app. That alone is a fucking milestone in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you know, especially
I don't even think they dropped another West PG on the app since. You know, so
is that the last one? That might be the last one. That's crazy.
Me and Sosa, if I'm not mistaken, was the last PG that they dropped on the channel before Norris got the boot.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, wait, were you so when you had your contacts with URL, who was it through? You said it was through KG?
Through KG.
Okay, all right, through KG and everything like that. It's interesting. And so now, right? Let's fast forward to more recently when you sent me the link and everything. I have to jump back to this joint. You have a battle now with Kid Chaos that happens, right?
Yes.
Now we know
I bodied Kid Chaos at home. That's how I'm pushing it. And that's the narrative that I'm going to continue to push, because if you block somebody on social media after they beat you, you lost really bad.
Whoa. Slow down. So he blocked you on social media after the battle? Like I gotta know the circumstances. Like it was in his hometown. What league was it? I gotta know.
So
I understand.
We all know the Lord works in mysterious ways.
Oh no, he does.
So this was a blessing in disguise for me, honestly. So the league that booked me was the War Room. Shouts out to the War Room. They only got like 20-something subscribers on YouTube, like very like startup league. You know what I'm saying? They booked me and Chaos as the main event. They had like 6 battles supposed to be on the card. Sure. I fly into South Carolina and they're like, only battles happening is you and Chaos.
Oh wow. Wow. So the whole event was a dub, just y'all.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he was like, but Pyrex Battle League is having an event the same night, and I already talked a ton. We can use his crowd and his space, and we'll throw it in there.
Ah, okay. Oh, nah, he a real nigga for that. See, people don't understand how smaller leagues gotta do stuff like, you know what I mean? You gotta do stuff like that sometimes. This is the part. This and the people that's watching this and everything, people are entertained and stuff like that, just learning about the brother. Like, keep in mind the whole story, like all the different facets of what somebody has to go through. You know what I'm saying? It's different, man. People really don't get it. They only see the end product. So, but anyway, continue as to what you're saying.
No, I appreciate that. But like I was saying, man, so it was one battle, and Tom was like, yeah, bro, y'all can use my event, whatever, we'll throw it on the card and make it happen. So we get there, and I'm thinking it's another small card that's happening in the city. Bro, there was like damn near 200 people there, like in COVID.
What?
Like, fuck, bro, I felt, bro, honestly, I might be okay. If I had to do a head count, it's no less than 125 people there. No less.
Nice little crowd.
And that's not exaggerating. Like you see, like when you go see it, you'll see how many people were at least like on stage, bro. Like it's crazy. So we go out there, and like 3 or 4 battles happen. They're like Quis and Chaos. I'm like, all right, what's up? I rap first, do my dollar, smoke his boots. He raps. I don't want to give away too many bars or details.
Oh yeah.
Smoked his boots, and then he raps. He has some shit, and then after like 3 minutes, he stumbles, then he chokes, then he gets it back, then he stumbles, then he chokes.
What?
It's recorded. It's recorded.
Wow.
Like,
okay.
So
yeah.
After that, I was like, I was like, whatever, bro. I won the battle, but this shit done now. He was like, fuck you, I got Chilla next. I'm like, all right, bro, that don't really matter to me. But you see, they gave the Chilla battle to Real Sick. So
look how it come around. No, wait a minute. When did this battle take place then? It had to have been at least in the fall, maybe a little bit, like, was it September-ish, August, like around that time frame?
I want to say September.
Okay.
I want to say like September 19th or something like that.
Okay. So you had a battle.
Literally 2 weeks after the battle, the Chilla drones and Real Sick dropped.
Oh, okay. I get it. So he says he dismisses the L, right? You beat him. You feel good about yourself. What happens next?
I talk my shit on social media.
As you should.
He comes, as I should.
As you should.
Number one prospect in URL right now.
Absolutely. He is the best writer in the class. To me, the best writer in the class.
You know, at this point, I just beat you clear at home. So yeah, I'm talking my shit. And he didn't like that I was talking my shit. So he blocked me on Facebook first. And then after a couple tweets were made, he blocked me on Twitter. And then the battle took 3-4 months to drop. And then when the battle dropped, he's not sharing the battle. He don't really give a fuck about it. So at this point, the narrative is I'm pushing is I just bodied the number one prospect on URL. Footage is out. He's very Kid Chaos.
Wow. So, but what was it? Okay. I like to, I'm going to put my conspiracy hat on and talk about this. Like, did the room feel funny when you did that? Because it was like was it perceived as a hit job, as a highlight reel exhibition matchup where he can get some highlights off, and that was going to be that?
Listen,
what's up? Let's talk about it.
When I got there were a couple people like, "Hey, yo, Quis, bro, like, what you here for? I know, like, I ain't seen you since Atlanta when I battled Stretch Mills on the PGs."
Shout out to Stretch Mills, Rochester shit.
That's the Stretch.
Yeah,
he was like, "Look, I ain't seen you since." I was like, "Oh, I'm battling Chaos." They're like, "Damn, bro, why they set you up like this?"
Whoa!
I'm like, shit, bro. It's like that. You know, so
wow. They was looking at you giving eulogies, like, oh man, it was nice to know you,
you
bro.
watch the footage, the first like 45 seconds, bro. Other than like stank faces, I ain't getting shit. Bro, when I tell you that I had to work, bro. Like I genuinely had to work for that. And the fact that like coming off of Drake's, they gave me Cali Smooth. That didn't end well. I battled Stretch, great battle. Footage didn't drop because Norbs gets fired. So at this point, I'm like, bro, I need a good win out. I need a dub, you know? So going into it with that mindset, and it happens, and then it's not getting reciprocated, it really bothered me.
Okay. So the battle, so the battle is dropped. It's dropped though. It's on the league.
Yeah, the battle's out.
It's out. It's out right now.
It's out.
But there's not much attention being paid to it because he is. Okay.
I'm on a new Twitter account. You know, I used to have 850 followers. Now I got 150 followers because I had to make a new one. I got hacked. Yeah. So my battle rap connections that I once had, I don't have them anymore, and I'm trying to regain those as well. He's not really interested in the battle. So if you look anywhere on his feed, it's never been mentioned. And if it doesn't get mentioned by the higher person, then the lower person just has to work for it. And that's all that I'm doing. You know, considering the league had 22 subscribers or something like that, anything over 100 views, in my opinion, was a good fucking look, because I just brought y'all 5 times the traffic that y'all didn't have. You know what I mean? So, like, at this point, I'm just trying to make sure that I get some type of relevant eyes on it, because that's how my URL career journey was. Like, I don't have the most views, bro. I don't have many fucking highlight viral moments as much as these other battle rappers do, but I get that one person to always look at it and be like, damn, Quis, you did what you're supposed to do. Yeah. And that's all that it takes.
Okay. Yeah, talk your talk, man. I mean, you should be pushing this, because he is on the, you know, he's in rotation right now. He's doing very well, and it is a win is a win, you know? I'm from an era where everything counted, so I don't know how not to count stuff. That's a new concept when the league started coming around and really being like, nah, we bigger, so this mean more. Like, I don't know. I'm from where everything matters.
I think it just gets to a point that, like, the checks start outweighing the respect, you know, and that's really what happened there.
Okay.
You know, like, prior to the battle, it was handshakes, daps were cool. After the battle, it was handshakes, daps were cool. Before I leave South Carolina, I'm already blocked, though. It's wild.
Petty.
Wild, bro.
Petty. Or maybe somebody ran into him and said, nah, he smoked you. That happens to people, and you like, you know,
it happened
might
in the
have felt
building.
the way.
It happened in the building.
Oh.
He publicly made it known that this was going to be his last battle in South Carolina, and everybody said I beat him clearly.
Wait.
I beat shit down his leg.
He said it's going to be his last battle in South Carolina.
Now he made it public. This is going to be my last battle at home, blah, 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 blah. Everybody come out.
Okay.
And lost.
You beat him on the farewell. That's ill. I mean.
And that's something that, like, he knows that him saying, all right, Quis did good, y'all go watch this battle, it's going to be, me doing good is going to overshadow how bad he did.
Oh, you thinking had he did well and still lost, it would have still been like, okay. But the fact that it wasn't as good. But if you
the fact that he choked twice in a 1-round battle, he's mad.
Oh. But if you shined on that, I think it's worth a look. I mean, at the same time, you had the GZ situations, you got the URL joint that was out as well in the PGs. It's like, you know, what's next, man? What's locked in next?
So I did the Crucible in the Northwest. I didn't get picked, unfortunately, but it's okay. It opened more doors for me, as always. So I'm gonna be battling February 6th, I believe, in Seattle. And then I'm supposed to be battling January 29th in Arizona. Both opponents are okay. You know, Mr. Wright from Arizona and Geo Definite being from Seattle. To make sure I share their names. I'm not going to disrespect them like that. Not on this platform, you feel me?
Yeah, do that.
At that point, it's just, I'm not really, after my last week or so, bro, these are my last 2 undervalued battles for a while, because like you said, someone who hasn't even been following my career longer than an hour listening to this conversation can see that I've done things and that I've been places and that I should be up against higher tier talent. And that's my goal of 2021, to make sure that I'm battling people of the Kid Chaos realm from here on out to see where I really stand, you know?
Right. I think you know, as you sort of climb up in your career, these things it's interesting, because it's not like people saying you're trash. It's just the exposure or just the right timing, I feel like. But you continue to work. It's gonna happen. Are you continuing to make music, or did you drop that altogether? Like, is there other content that fans could, you know, connect to?
I don't have anything currently that the fans can go out and download, but just watch out within the next couple weeks or so. I do have a couple songs in the tuck. Okay. I've been recording here for the last 8 months or so to see if I even have that energy, see how it'd be received, you know? So here shortly, we definitely will be dropping some more music. Right now, man, my biggest concern as far as battle rap is just, you know, the integrity of it. Fucking my 2019, 2020 wasn't really the best. It wasn't really for anybody, but me particular, the fucking Cali Smooth battle, then my good battles not dropping, and then shit taking too long. Like, it's just one of those situations that I have to go into it moving forward with a clear level head so I can reset where I am and where I need to be.
Right.
And then everything else is going to fall in place, man.
No doubt, man. No doubt. That's what we like to hear, man. The optimism, that West Coast optimism. I get it. You know what I mean? But
it's for the West, man. You know, bro, there's nobody, and I'll put this on record. There's nobody fucking with the West right now.
Oh, no region is.
There's no region fucking with the West right now. From top tier to grassroots, the West got it on lock.
Everything?
From top, who's better than Geechee and Nitty right now? Danny Myers. That's top tier, right?
K-Shine. K-Shine's the man.
Okay. K-Shine. So what? You have one battler compared to these three.
Oh, you know. Let's see who else. Mook just had an all-time performance. I don't know.
Get out of here, bro.
He
that
did.
battle was not impressive to me.
He had that third round. Third round is crazy.
All right, look.
Third round is
talk
crazy.
About this real quick.
It's crazy.
Real quick.
Yeah.
If you had the tape and you already was in that situation, why not play the tape?
Oh, the tape angle. I mean, I guess I don't really actually care.
If you have it and you're a man of your word,
okay,
and you're already winning, and you came to show you're the best, and this is the nail in the coffin. If he plays this tape, the Tay-Rock would have died. Period. You know what I'm saying?
On a stage of thousands of people, perhaps he would have went there. Got the,
bro, there's what, hundreds of thousands on Caffeine?
I get it, but it's just, it didn't fit in. To me, it wouldn't have fit in with what was going on, like performance wise. I thought the round was cold. I liked the round. Like, I didn't need him to stop and play that. Like, it would have been, I don't know. That angle to me is like, them saying it is enough, bro. Like that, I don't need tapes being played, to be honest with you. I'm being honest. That's me personally. I don't need tapes.
I don't know him enough to feel that way. That's just the truth, bro.
Yeah,
I don't like, if somebody came to me and was like, Tony, bro, sleeping with a boy, I'm like, bro, I don't know that nigga like that, bro. I got to get it from his mouth to hear that or see it around. Like, like, that's wild to me. That's wild. But look, man, I greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate the time that you took to give me this interview, especially in the light of what's been happening lately, bro. Hella distraction. Thank you. Put a smile on my face. And I just want to say you have a blessed night. Happy New Year. 2021 is here. You should be seeing a lot of Quis. And just thank you for the opportunity, bro.
No, thank you very much as well. And, and everything we was talking about backstage, man, prayers to you and, God bless you and your family.
I greatly appreciate it, bro. Really and truly.
So,
like I was telling you, bro, there's not much that I can really do right now, but make sure I live my life the best, So that's what I'm gonna do to make everything happy. Okay. So I appreciate you once again, bro. You be blessed out here.
No doubt, man. No doubt. And just signing out, man. Black Compass Media. Make sure y'all subscribe, hit us up, and all that too, man. Shout out to Quis. We up out of here. Peace.